Monday, October 13th. Welcome to the Daily Citizen. 22 days left to Election Day. Race has become an issue. Accusations of Arab, Muslim, friend of terrorists have become commonplace in many campaign events across the country. Today we're traveling down to Fort Myers, Florida to talk with Tanya about racism and affirmative action.
My father was held up and shot by a black man.
Oh, really?
And he was working late at night in his shop, immigrant, and a black man comes up to the door and asks him to use the phone. And this was about 8 o'clock at night. That was real suspicious. And he goes, there's a phone at the end of the complex. He goes out and gives the guy a couple quarters and go use the phone, but he wasn't going to let him inside. The guy comes back again about 20 minutes later. He goes, I like my keys out of my car, this and that. And my dad goes, he wasn't feeling it, right? So my dad takes out his 357 that he kept in the shop, put it on top of the lathe, and kept on working. Guy comes back, he goes, hey, white motherfucker! Boom! It opens up with my dad. But when my dad heard, hey, white, he grabbed the gun, and they both stood up. They were probably like 15 feet apart, and they just opened up on each other.
Oh my God.
And my dad took one to the arm, and arm dropped. Never hit the guy. Never, but my dad took one of the bullet for what, And the first words out of the guy's mouth was, hey, white motherfucker. So how am I supposed to feel after that, I grew up in a poor neighborhood. My high school was 80% black. My second girlfriend was a black girl.
Right.
I've dated across the spectrum. In my household, my sisters have dated black men, Mexicans, everything. My race was never an issue with us.
Right.
And I've experienced more racism from the black community than I have from the white community. Affirmative action had its place, okay? I totally believed in it, the reason and the root cause of affirmative action. We needed to do that, okay? We needed to level the playing field. But today, it's more than level, okay?
You feel like there's a lot of that white guilt?
Oh my God, It's rampant. Obama is where he's at today because of white middle class guilt. Come on. Hollywood invented the black president, now they want to put him in office.
People like, Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Wright and Jesse Jackson, I think they just perpetuate that for their people. They continually put them in the position of the victim. Don't forget, you're the victim. Don't forget, you're the victim. It's the white man. It's the white man. Growing up as a child, there were a couple of times that I was called, spick or something like that because I was Hispanic. But you know what? It's never held me back, and I don't use it as an excuse. Do I think affirmative action should continue? I do not think that it has a place in our society anymore. Why can't people just get credit, and why can't they get paid according to what kind of a job they do? I would never want somebody to give me special treatment just because I was a woman or just because I was a Latina. I don't want any special treatment, any special favors. What honor is there in that?
Thank you, Tanya. Please leave comments and questions below. Tomorrow we move to Iowa City, Iowa to talk with Liz Gottsteiner. Thursday we'll have our 6th piece up on the Washington Post, this one about the housing crisis.